This is for Year 12 Maths that comes out of 10G. It's question number 5. So a line with the equation y equals mx plus c, so it's a straight line, is a tangent to the curve, and this is the curve which has this equation, at point P, which is AY. So point P is AY or f of A. And A goes from 0 to 3, so A has to be to the left of the parabola. Find the gradient of the curve at x equals A. So the gradient of the curve will be the derivative. So y equals x minus 3 squared. Therefore dy dx will equal, I'll bring the 2 down, 2x minus 3 to the power of 1, and the derivative of the inside is 1. And at x equals A, that's going to be 2 times A minus 3, or 2A minus 6. So the gradient in terms of A is 2A minus 6. That's part A. Part B, state the coordinates of point P, expressing your answer in terms of A. So point P will be A, and f of A, which will be A minus 3 squared. There you go, that's part B done. Part C, state the equation of the tangent when x equals A. Okay, so I can use the y minus y1 equals m x minus x1 rule, because this is m, this is x1, and this is y1. So I'm going to have y minus A minus 3 squared equals 2A minus 6 times x minus A. And doing a little bit of expansion, I've got y equals 2A minus 6 times x minus 2A times A is 2A squared, and minus 6 times minus A is plus 6A, and then moving this over, plus A minus 3 all squared. I could do some expansion there. I've got minus 2A squared plus 6A plus A squared, 2 times the first, minus 6A plus 9. They sum to 0, so I've got minus A squared plus 9. So I've got 2A minus 6x minus A squared plus 9 will be the equation of my tangent in terms of A. And find the x-intercept of the tangent. The x-intercept of the tangent will be when y equals 0. So 0 equals 2A minus 6x minus A squared plus 9. So I've got 9 minus A squared equals 2A minus 6x, which means x equals 9 minus A squared on top of 2 outside of A minus 3. I can do some factorising of the top. If I take out a negative, I've got negative A squared minus 9, which is negative A minus 3, A plus 3. So I've got negative A minus 3, A plus 3, all over 2A minus 3. They will cancel to leave minus 3 plus minus 3 minus A on 2 is going to be my x-intercept. That's done.